What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So yesterday, of course, I took the day off. I informed both my channels I was taking the day off. I'll come back with a vengeance today, of course. But I did post, unfortunately, the sad news of the passing of actor Matthew Perry, reported dead at the age of 54, in my community section. So, the details that I found out now, and I think you've heard this, he was found dead in a hot tub. It was a jacuzzi. It appeared to have been an outdoor jacuzzi, from what I could gather. Outdoor jacuzzi on his property. That's in his backyard. Matter of fact, he posted a picture of himself in his jacuzzi just a week ago. And I think it was on his Twitter. Either his Twitter or Instagram, but I'm assuming Twitter. And this morning, according to sources, he had played a game of pickleball, which I'm still not familiar with exactly what that is and what the rules are. But he played a game of pickleball, so he had to be somewhat active. And then he had an assistant run an errand for him. Now, the one thing that's popping in my mind is this assistant a person that is not only there to assist him, but is this person also someone to make sure that he is on the up and up? Because we got to know absolutely that Matthew Perry is one of the biggest addicts of all time in Hollywood. Him and Farley, they did a movie together, Almost Heroes, where they both were high as a kite at times. But anyway, I'll get back to that later on. When the assistant comes back, that's when he finds Matthew Perry unresponsive, apparently having suffered a cardiac arrest in the hot tub. He was declared dead. Now, from what I've read, no illicit drugs were found in the home. There were a lot of prescription drugs found, but these seem to be drugs that were prescribed to him. So I think I saw one was for anxiety, I think, and another one was for something else, and another one was for COPD, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Now, that would make sense because Matthew Perry was a smoker for many years. He was 50-something years old, 54 years old, probably has some issues with his breathing. But I think they said it'll take weeks to find out whether or not he had something in his system that he wasn't supposed to have. I think this is a situation kind of like Whitney Houston, but Whitney was still using. Whitney was bullshitting people. I think Matthew Perry actually was clean. But I think the problem was the damage that he did to his body finally caught up with him. That's what I'm thinking. I think the damage that he did to himself finally caught up with him. And it's unfortunate. I remember looking at recently, when I say recently, I mean with 3 or 4 or 5 days ago, I looked at an old Real Time with Bill Maher, a show I used to watch religiously at one point. I looked at an old Real Time with Bill Maher, and it was from November of last year. This is when Matthew Perry was plugging his book. And he said that he wanted, he thinks that Matthew Perry is going to enter a 20-year period where we're going to see the best of him. We're going to see the best of Matthew Perry as far as on screen because of his life experiences and what he's been able to defeat. And this is going to help make him an even better actor. And today, I feel cheated. I feel cheated, man. I really, really was rooting for Matthew Perry. because I like stories of redemption. I like people who are able to beat the odds and come back from the squalor, come back from the gutter, come back from the depths of despair, come back from the trials and tribulations, come back from the absolute ruins that addiction can be, and do something great. One thing I notice about this country that I hate is this epidemic of sanctimonious and just absolute fake, phony people who are always so judgmental of others and always love to stomp on everyone else when they're down. I've never seen that. That is a sign of a godless culture. And I'm not a religious person, but it's a sign of narcissism to cast judgment upon others as if you are perfect. I've never seen anything. It's never been this bad before. So I'm glad that, at least with Matthew Perry, for the most part, people have been very respectful. Got a couple people saying stupid shit, man. But at the end of the day, it's sad that he died, but I can't exactly say because I'm shocked. It's sort of that Chris Farley vibe. Not that I saw this coming. This is the thing. Had this been 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we would all been like, well, we saw that coming. But now, like after all the odds that you beat, now it happens? After you play pickleball? Now there's going to be some people who read the book, and I heard about this, they're going to say something about, well, that's what you had to say, you know what I'm saying? That's what, he had that coming for what he said about Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix, and, sometimes some people have a sick sense of humor, but some people are being petty about that right now. But anyway, rest in peace, Matthew Perry. It's just crazy. I didn't see this coming now. But then again, I'm not shocked.